class, how are you doing? I hope you're all well. I hope you're all healthy and your families are healthy and you're all staying safe. The purpose of this video is to give you an overview of what we're going to be doing this week. As you know, at this point, all of our classes are going to be virtual, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to meet on Zoom for every class session, only here and there. And I will let you know in advance as to when we'll be meeting virtually on Zoom. But there are a couple of announcements that I'd like to make. For one, on Wednesday, I will be hosting a live Zoom session on revising techniques. And during this time, it'll be for about 30 minutes or so during class time from 2:30 to 3 p.m. We'll discuss, it'll be more like a Q&A where you're asking me questions about how to revise your papers. Any questions that you have, concerns, specific passages in your writing, and this will be for the whole class. If you want to join, great. I welcome you to join. If you don't want to join, that's okay too. So it'll just be a Zoom day or a Zoom session for everyone. And I'll post an announcement on Tuesday just to remind everyone, hey, we're meeting for 30 minutes on Tuesday just to discuss revising techniques. So for what we're going to be doing today is you should review the agenda, and you can see that here. And on the agenda, it just says these are the two things that you need to complete for today. One is the Art of Quoting review page, and the other is the attendance check. So just a brief reminder, I still have to check attendance, and the way I will be checking attendance is by you posting small discussion posts assignments. And there's really no word count here on these. But obviously you don't want to go excessively overboard, and you don't want to just write 2 sentences, right? Just make sure you're clearly answering the question. So let's go over the Art of Quoting review page. So the Art of Quoting review page is essentially what I like to call a handout. Obviously it's not on paper, but think of this as a handout that's helping you with quoting. So here you have a video lecture, or just a lecture that I've already recorded for you to use, and it's based off of The Art of Quoting by They Say, I Say, a reading which you should have read by today. It introduces integrating quotes, how to contextualize your quotes, and then it provides some common signal verbs. And then it also asks you to complete an activity, and that activity is your attendance check. So essentially all the activity is for you to introduce your quote, provide a translation and an explanation from a quote in your essay number 2. So all you have to do is look through your essay, pick a quote, and observe how you're introducing it using a signal phrase, how you're citing it, and how you're explaining what the purpose, the meaning, or the significance of that quote is. So that's all you're posting. You don't need to provide explanations. I just want to see you frame a quote. And this is obviously going to be available for the whole class to see. So please make sure to revise and to double check that in your paragraphs you really are providing a well-rounded framed quote. And there's a link here for you to review that will be helpful if we talk about quote sandwiches. That's the same thing as framing quotes, so this will be kind of helpful, I think. And that is your assignment for Monday, right? So it's pretty straightforward. For Wednesday, the agenda, you have to review the Revised Essay 2 page, also perform an attendance check, and complete your peer review. So the Revised Essay 2 page is also a handout that ends with an activity, and that activity is your attendance check again. And the attendance check is just answering these questions here, kind of just reflecting on your revising process on your own before you upload your paper to peer review. And then obviously uploading your paper to peer review. So this peer review session is all online, but you will still be following a rubric. You will still be in contact with your classmates using this method. So what I'd like you to do once you get to Wednesday is please read this page thoroughly and watch the video, because it really explains how to upload, how to provide comments, and all that good stuff. And there's another link here if you have any other questions regarding peer review. I think Canvas does a really good job in setting up for online peer review sessions. So here it gives you a pretty much walkthrough or a walkthrough as to how to complete a peer review assignment. So the requirements for this assignment, it's all listed here. You have to fill out the rubric, provide 3 detailed comments on the assignment, and provide 6 comments total. 3 of these comments are areas that need further clarification or support or improvement in some way, and 3 comments are something that the author or writer, your classmate, did well on. So 6 comments total plus filling out the rubric. And the rubric is available once you watch this video here. It'll explain how to access the rubric, but the rubric is available here for now, so you can see what you'll be doing. For instance, you have to review the introduction of your classmate's paper. And here it says, the introduction provides an engaging hook and detailed background information about the topic at hand. It is clear what the essay will be about. And in the comments section, you will write maybe 1 to 2 to 3 sentences explaining whether or not the writer does provide an engaging hook, whether or not the writer provides sufficient background information, and whether or not it's clear what the paper will be about. Be honest, but be kind as well. Don't just say, great job, this is awesome. Please make sure that to be detailed. I do review these comments, and I do base your comments on the ratings. I do base your grade off of the comments that you gave, so please take your time reading and offering feedback. So something that's important about peer review is that you have to make sure to upload your paper onto Canvas by March 25th. If you do not, you will not be assigned peer reviews because it's technically late, and not the database, but the extension that provides everyone automatic peer reviews won't work for some reason, right? So just make sure you upload your paper on time, which is by 4 p.m. On Wednesday. So that means you have 2 hours before, if we're considering class time, you have 2 hours before to revise, reread your paper, maybe meet with me before uploading your paper, right? So, yeah. All right. So that pretty much concludes Module 8. Module 8, and that's this entire week, right? Week 8. Again, I will be hosting a drop-in Zoom session. Anyone who wants to drop in and join on Wednesday about revising their papers, you'll be available to do that from 2:30 to 3 o'clock. Again, I will post an announcement regarding this. If you want to meet independently with me via Google Hangouts, make sure to email me if you would like a conference time outside of our regular class time. If you would like a conference time during our class session, please make sure to sign up for a conference session, and you can do that. Oh, I didn't put it here. You can do that on our homepage. You can conference with me, or an in-class conference during class time. You can sign in. So it looks like I have a few people already for today. I look forward to talking to you guys. But please make sure to sign up if you want to talk to me during class time. Okay. All right. So this concludes my Introduction to Module 8 video. You will be receiving a video like this for the beginning of every week. Just explaining the assignments that we're going to be doing today, or that week specifically, the assignments that we're going to be doing, and any other mini announcements that I have. I will be sending other announcements throughout the week, just updating you guys regarding, you know, our class. One thing that I did find is that a few people are having trouble downloading the book from VitalSource, and I think the reason being is you need to go to the bookshelf login on VitalSource, and to do that, no, let me go back real quick. Actually, I'll just post this link on Canvas, VitalSource support, and the frequently asked questions gives a couple of videos as to how to access and borrow those books for the rest of the semester. So if you're having issues, this might be helpful. So anyway, I hope you are all well, and don't hesitate to reach out to me. And I look forward to our meetings later today. Bye.